tell me about the American Medical Association.
Well, the AMA was actively involved beginning in the 1850s, 1860s in taking control of medicine. And in fact, fewer than 1 in 4 doctors belong to the AMA. I don't belong to it. I simply, even when I was a medical student, was told what the AMA really did in their funding of cigarette companies while, making money from that while telling Americans don't smoke, right? So a
Hmm.
little bit of hypocrisy there. But just a group of men got together, physicians, and said, we're going to call ourselves the American Medical Association, which sounds like it should be a good thing. It sounds
Official.
like these should be the people in charge, official. But what they did is they exchanged power with lawyers in the federal government for who is going to control medicine. And we've seen problems with that during the last 4.5 years. I'm old enough that I was a medical student when HIV hit the scenes, and we got to take care of that. And some people think that HIV was a bioweapon, and I'll let everybody talk about that if they want to. I would say it wasn't, but it was clearly a virus that caused us to change our way of thinking. And we were very concerned as students about being infected. But that's when Anthony Fauci came into the scenes, and his history is not exactly one that I would consider stellar in accomplishments from HIV forward. But the AMA did an awful lot to control and give power to the federal government. The federal government was happy to do that and exchange power back to the AMA and give them all sorts of power over physicians. But the reality is that once you go and you're trained as a physician, you get your medical degree. That's what makes you a doctor. Yesterday I saw a story about Dr. Pierre Corey and some other individuals who lost their board certification with the American Board of Internal Medicine, basically trying to, humiliate them and interfere with their ability to practice medicine. And the truth of the matter is that Dr. Corey, Dr. Merrick, not Dr. Nash, and the rest who've lost their board certification are just as much doctors today as they were when they had their board certifications. Being part of a group like the American Board of Internal Medicine or the American Medical Association doesn't make you a doctor. Your medical
Hmm.
degree does. And so
Yes.
this has been leveraged to control the scenario. It's leveraged to get doctors to do what the government wants them to do. But the government is, a group of people that are elected, and then many of them get into power, and they're controlling the practice of medicine. They're controlling the development of biological weapons. They are controlling the eugenics program now through the eugenic genetic vaccines that have been rolled
Hmm.
out and continue to be rolled out. And people don't really appreciate the consequences of this.